You have to put the seasoning down. That's it.
All right, garden friends. How y'all doing? Y'all, I'm not complaining about the heat. I'm not, because I hate the cold, but it's hot. I'm hot, y'all. But I need to get some stuff done in the garden. So here I am. So I'm just amending the soil with some peat moss, some worm castings, and some granular fertilizer. So this is my tomato bed right now. I have some collards in here, as well as a broccolini. And what'll happen is, as I harvest those things, I'll just replace them with more tomatoes. But I wanted to show you guys a quick video of how you plant tomatoes. Like, tomatoes are not hard to grow. They're actually really, really easy to grow. It's just a few things that you have to be mindful of. So the first thing is, your tomato. All these little hairs on here, all of these will create roots. So with tomatoes, you want to plant them nice and deep, and it'll create a more healthier plant, which will in turn give you better fruit production. So what I'm going to do, and I actually saw this from one of my favorite YouTubers, how he planted his tomatoes. I'm gonna put some granular fertilizer in here, just a little, and I'm gonna mix it around. Ooh. Just like that. So like I said, tomatoes like to be planted deep. Another thing is, you want to remove the lower leaves on your tomato plant. So I'm going to take this off, and this off. Okay? And when I plant it, I'm actually going to turn it. Let me work my roots up a little bit. I'm going to turn it on its side. And then I'll backfill. And what will happen is, you can already see the tomato is straight, and it will continue to grow upward, even though it's laid on its side. Now, why did I do that? I did it because the more soil that your tomato plant touches, the more roots it'll have, the better root system it'll have, and the better production your tomato plant will have. So that's the reason that I planted it that way. Now you can see here, these are my stakes. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. This is my little staking system that I got last year. So it's almost like a complete tomato, not tomato cage, but like, you can build it however you want. Like, it comes in like a triangular frame, and then you can put these on here however you want. So like, these come off, so you could use it as just like putting it inside and like staking your tomato up on it, or you can put it on like this. This is how I use it mostly. So once my tomato starts to grow up, I will start to attach it to here. And then sometimes what I do, you can't see it over here, but I can move it over. You can add, you can add more as you go up, just like this. So as my tomato plant is growing, I can continue to add more to the A-frame and continue to stake them up. I grow my tomatoes vertically because tomatoes will sprawl all over the ground and you can't grow as much in a space. So I grow my tomatoes rather close, and I haven't had any problems. Like, last year was my biggest tomato, my biggest success with my tomatoes last year, and I learned a lot of lessons. Like, one thing is that tomatoes, you have to take care of making sure that they're not going wild and rapid. Like, you can create suckers. As a matter of fact, I can show you this plant. This is one of my tomato plants that I've had in the ground for at least 2 weeks now. But you can see here, let's see, right here, this is a sucker. So what'll happen is, if I don't prune this away, this will become a branch that fruits. So you'll have this one that fruits. I've already taken one off over here, right here. See if I can get it in there. You can kind of still see it. So this one would be one that fruit. There was another one right here. That would be one that fruit. And if you don't stay on top of it, eventually you'll have like this crazy tomato plant that has grown out of control. So I'm doing a better job at making sure that I'm out here picking off the tomato suckers just like that, because I don't want this to get too unruly because of how close I want to plant my tomatoes, because I have so many different varieties that I want to grow. Okay. All right, guys, so thank you so much. If you have any questions about growing tomatoes, please leave them in the comments. Like, tomatoes are my thing. I did a really good job at growing tomatoes the past couple of years. Like I said, last year, man, I grew, I don't even know how many pounds. I'm gonna be more intentional about tracking like how much food that I'm actually growing this year. But yes, if you have any questions or comments about growing tomatoes, just put them in the comments and I will do my best to make sure that I get to each and every last one of them. I hope I am inspiring you to grow something, all right? Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. All you gotta do is put some seeds in the ground. Bye.